All right. Welcome, everybody. This is Deanna with the Future Paced Writing System. Today is our live on Wednesday, and we are talking about the importance of developing writing skills in elementary school. And you might wonder why we're talking about that. When I usually work with middle and high school students, that's what we do here. But I thought it was an important topic, and I also wrap this around how this helps our students become active learners. Um, and that's my dog Marley, because she always thinks she's protecting us when actually she's not, but she likes to do that. So, anyway, this is really important. We have a chronic problem right now in our public school system. There's no time to write. Our kids do not have time to write. We have a really strong focus on reading and math. Very important skills our kids need to learn, reading and math. Unfortunately, those skills get dominant attention and their writing skills are not getting any time. And so our kids are lacking those skills. So let's talk about this. And if you join us, please just let us know. And please, comments are welcome and questions are always welcome. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. So this information is actually coming to us from a blog, the Grade Network. And I will actually, they have a couple of great links that I will put in the comments when we're all done here. The information that they are sharing is coming from. So I'll make sure that you have that. So the importance of developing writing skills in elementary school. Okay. So when you are thinking about, kindergarten through fifth grade, some of the most important skills that these kiddos need to develop. I mean, some are thinking that reading and writing are the most important skills, but I would argue that a lot of us have really started to switch our mindsets to reading and math, and we really need to get back to including writing in that. It needs to be 3: reading, writing, and math. Okay. So as we look at that, we can ask ourselves the questions: why? Why does writing need to be a part of that equation? So let's get into this. And, the big one that I keep hearing about, and they have kind of reiterated this in this article, at a time when professionals spend 1/3 of their time reading and writing emails, written communication is more important than ever before for success in academics and beyond. I mean, really think about this. As professionals, as you get into the professional world, no matter what you're doing for work, you are having to read and to write at some level, right? So you have to be able to communicate at some level. And writing is going to be important. Reading is going to be important, and they are intertwined, as we talked about in a 2-part series here recently at the Future Paced Writing System. You can look at those lives we did a couple of weeks ago here in the group. Okay, so while there are countless benefits to having strong writing skills, the benefit of teaching students these skills from an early age show up in academic success across the curriculum. Now, this is something that I really try to educate the parents and the students on when they come to me and they're saying, oh, my student's writing is just really awful. I just really want to focus on writing. And I let the parents and kiddos know we are going to improve your writing. But what I want you to understand is that your benefit is not going to be just in your writing. It's actually going to be, you're going to see academic success across the curriculum, across your math, across your science, across your history courses, because your writing, your ability to communicate is going to improve across every single area of your studies. Okay. Studies after study suggests that students who are able to master writing skills early on will struggle less in overall literacy and communication. Okay? Increased writing instruction that focuses on writing strategies, on planning and organization can benefit the student for the rest of their life. So we're not just talking K through 12 or even, K through 12 and then, oh, let's get them through college. Let's get them through all that college essay writing. We're talking about the rest of their lives, into their careers, career advancement, helping their own kids as they get into their academic lives. Okay, this is an important skill to have. Okay. Increased confidence with their writing skills can help students to be more effective in communicating their understanding of core curriculum and learning standards. It allows the student to better demonstrate their knowledge across the curriculum and to express their concerns and questions. Okay, when they have a question about something in class or they're concerned about something, they're going to have more confidence in raising their hand or going to the teacher, right? If they know how to express themselves in written form, in verbal form, than if they don't. Or maybe they don't agree with something. If they have more confidence in their ability to communicate, they're going to be willing to speak up. That's what we want to see. We want to see our kids be able to want them to have that confidence to speak up. Okay. And there's a great, some of these issues are addressed in meeting the reading challenges of science textbooks in the primary grades. Nadine Rice addressed some of this, and I will put the link for that in this live in the comments when we're done here. Okay. So this is also interesting. I want to share this a little bit here with you. I want to make sure I don't have any comments. Okay, we're good. All right, I'm going on and on here and not checking. All right, students who learn to write a complete sentence first, very important, at a young age, are more likely to apply that knowledge and then develop the skill into writing a complete paragraph as they age. Okay, so complete sentence, then they're going to move into developing a complete paragraph as they age. Mastering writing at an early age is associated with higher outcomes on standardized testing and overall performance in school, as is outlined by the Institute of Educational Sciences. This is in 2012, so it's a little bit older, by the U.S. Department of Education, which just makes me think if they were talking about this in 2012, what is it now? It's got to be even more crucial. This includes starting writing instruction as early as kindergarten. Okay? I will tell you that I have been talking with an elementary school teacher who's been teaching for a number of years. And she has some very large concerns about students that she has in the 5th grade. She's taught 3rd through 5th grade over the years. And students that she has in the 5th grade who cannot write a sentence. And her concerns for them as they go into middle school. And experiences that she has had with principals and with districts that have pushed her in previous years, limiting her ability to teach writing to the tune of not allowing her more than 20 minutes a day for writing instruction. And her comment to me was, I can't teach anything of substance in 20 minutes a day. It's just not possible. So if this report, and I will put the link to this Institute of Educational Sciences report so that you can look at it if you like. But if this report is guiding us almost 10 years ago to start teaching writing in kindergarten, and this teacher right now has students in the 5th grade that cannot write a sentence, we're in trouble. We've got to get our kids back on task. This is very, very important. Okay. Aside from simply helping students to write their letters and learn their name, students at this earliest level of elementary education ought to be learning how to plan their writing by picking ideas, organizing their notes into a logical sequence, then being able to take that idea and write it down with detail and elaboration so they can convey their concept via written communication. This last sentence is all about actively thinking, critical thinking, okay? If they're being asked to organize their notes, they are critically thinking. What comes first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, last, okay? They're firing those neurons, aren't they? Okay, we're asking our kids to start thinking critically. That's so important. As the student ages, the outlining of events, the quality of the details, and eventually the strategies that they use to develop a sentence and convey their ideas should also develop. So by the time they are graduating and entering the workforce, students are able to convey their meaning and their ideas competently and accurately to potential employees without, and I will add this, without fear, without stuttering, without wondering if they're doing it correctly. Okay? They will have some confidence about them because they will have done it so many times that they know what they're doing. Okay? And lastly, we're talking about writing in the professional world. Okay, this is such a big deal. Working in a professional setting requires strong writing skills. I think we all know that. This is really astounding. A 2016 study, so what is that, 5 years ago? A 2016 study found that, here we go, 44% of managers, 44% of managers feel most recent college graduates entering the workforce lack writing proficiency. With writing skills in such high demand, increased writing instruction and student feedback can benefit students for the rest of their lives. I recently talked to a professional that is right around my age. I'm 51 years old. This woman is a few years younger than me. She took on a job as like a content writer, and she's in a management position, and she's working with a number of younger people, which is awesome. I love working with younger people. It's fabulous because they have so many great ideas. Very open minds. I love that. But the issue she was having in working with these beautiful young people was their inability to write a sentence. They had great ideas and great thoughts, but they were writing as if they were writing a text message with a lack of, full word or a sentence with a period or a capital letter, or, it's as if they were writing a text to somebody. But they were writing this way in their emails or in their professional documents. And so she had to start schooling them on how to be a professional in a professional environment. We've got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. And it really does start here, people, back in elementary school. In elementary school, we need to start paying attention to our kindergartners, our first graders, our second graders with sentences and paragraphs. The future-paced writing system, my 12-week program, focuses on getting our 7th through 11th graders up to speed with essay writing. However, I did just recently create a program that is 4 weeks that is just focused on writing a sentence and writing a paragraph. That's all we do, is learning how to write a sentence and then move into writing a paragraph for these kids who need that, because I'm seeing the need. So I want you to know that if you do have a child that is struggling with this, that it's okay, because there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them out there, and that you can get the help that you need. And of course, we're here to help you if you need it. Um, but that the struggle is real, and we need to get the word out there, and the public school system needs to take it more seriously, because our kids need to be prepared, right? They need to be prepared for life. They need to prepare for college. Uh, they need to understand that texting language is awesome, in the after school and, I don't know, social setting. But when you get in the professional world, we got to be professional, right? So, anyway, guys, I loved this article. I hope you guys got something out of this. I'm going to put a bunch of information in the comments here after we're done. And please let me know if you have any questions. Send me a message. If you're interested in the program, of course, send me a message and I'll get some information over to you. Okay. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you have a great week. Thanks.